Hey, beauties, and welcome back to the Not Just Another Mom podcast. Okay, I am recording a little differently today because I have a super duper flooper exciting experience for you guys on this podcast. So, I have had so many people reaching out, getting curious about what this Healy device is that I thought I would take you on a little demo of what I do in my day to day with the Healy. So let's dive in. And let me just roll that intro. Okay. So, what we are going to do is I am going to share my screen with you guys, and you are going to see exactly how I do the whole thing. So, if you are listening to the audio version, I highly recommend coming to the YouTube version so you can see what's going on. But I'm going to do my best to explain everything so that hopefully you can get a feeling for what I have been doing on the audio only side. So let me just enter in my goal here. So, what I'm working with is I'm going to be working with my personal goal that I have for the month of July. And we are going to do a scan in my energy field and see all the blocks that are preventing me from getting my goal or that are currently standing in the way between me and the goal, the version of me that I want to be. Guys, this stuff is blowing my mind like no other. Okay. So, what we are going to do here is I'm going to share my screen with you. Let me just get a second. Okay. So now you can see what I am seeing. So I put in my goal, and then these are all the categories that I can potentially have blocks in. So, what I like to do, because I like to do things fast and efficient, I put numerical things in each category. And this is because I know there are things blocking me in literally all of these categories. So I am just going to tick them off. I love the number 3, but for I think this circumstance, I'm only because then it's going to pull 3 potential blockages from each category, and that might take us a little bit of time. So we're just going to pull 1 from each category, and we are going to show you what this looks like. So we're just ticking off each category. That one's going to do 11. Okay, so then I'm going to hit done. I'm going to hit the blue check mark in the corner. And we need to connect to the Healy device because I set it up before, but now it is disconnected. So we're just reconnecting the Healy device here. And it runs off Bluetooth, off your phone. And oh, hold on, we're going to give it another scan. So it runs off your Bluetooth device. And there we go. There's my Healy device. We're just connecting the two. Okay, so I'm going to start my analysis. And it's going through each category, scanning my field, and all of that amazing stuff. So you can see with those blue waves there, that's just reading the energy. Okay, we are now done, and this is my list. So I'm going to change the potency for this, and we are going to start. So let me just grab my cheat sheets. There are several different categories for which things can come up in your field. So if you will notice, the first one has 94% for D 50,000. So that means the D in that category means this is an actual physical block that is happening in my body. And the 50,000 that is showing up there means this is a life theme for me. This is something that has been going on for my entire life. So, this is under finances, and this is my identity and focus. It's the subcategory under finances. The desired state is to experience the power to understand and implement the following focus for my benefit and for the benefit of the whole. Healthy and slim. Guys, I can attest that this is a life theme for me. And you know what I find that this is um the irony of this is that this is I put nothing to do with my health in my goal that I set. And yet here it is showing up in my block as a block in my energy field, obtaining my business and income goal. When I talk about being able to show that like everything in your life affects your business and the importance of taking care of your energy, case in point, this is showing up for me as a block in my business. Okay, the next one is social relationships. For those of you who can see, it's at 86%. There's a 4, and then the code is D1E24. This is showing me that this is a physical block for me because this is also in the D category. But what that 1E24 means is that, hold on, 1E24, this is something that I didn't even get to choose. This is 1E24 means it is coming from my grandparents. This is something that I didn't even choose to carry. It is something that is inherited from my grandparents. When we talk about ancestral patterns and things we pick up from our parents, our grandparents, the people around us, this is case in point. So, social relationships is the category, subcategory, personal integrity. The desired state is I live in personal integrity with my words and behavior they are in agreement. I admit to my mistakes and learn from what I need to know to avoid them in the future. So this is how I want to live. So this is showing up that it is a block for me about knowing when I have made a mistake and that it's okay to make these mistakes. Okay, the next category is we'll notice that the numbers have changed. So it's 98%, 2, and then a category C and a 2. So this is C2 is means that we have shifted into an emotional blockage. So an emotional blockage is like where we're stuck in our emotions. And the number 2 just means that it is a wrong way of thinking. And not like wrong, but it hasn't served us. The 2, I haven't really addressed the middle number there, but the 2 in there states that it is something that I might not be fully aware of. And it- that is something that I need to work towards. When the number, like if we look at, they've been 442. Anyway, we'll get to it. The higher the number means it's closer to being released. So with this one, I still need some work to do relating to this. And this 98%, the percentage piece, means that it's most relevant to my goal. So this is the breath, and this is the following breath meditation strengthens me. I am the breath that fills me. And I feel that. Like it to me, it also says a lot about I am enough. There is that big piece with this as well. So then we are moving up to C4. This is 95%, a number 6. So I'm getting closer to releasing this. Career, resolving stress factors, profession, and work. The desired state is I recognize, harmonize, and transform that was causes me stress in my job and work. And that is taking on responsibility for others, feeling that I have to do everything myself. And that is a huge thing. Again, this isn't an emotional field. It is a 4, so it is a wrong way of that my body is wired to thinking. The next category we have is also a C4, so we're still in the emotional realm. Uh, and the 4 just means, again, it's a wrong way of thinking. So this is under the emotional balance category and living consciously. The desired state is I am living consciously. I experience myself as part of the whole and at this part of the whole, and at the same time, I am free of will. By combining this, I recognize and balance the polarity between recognizing and considering the truth versus rejecting the truth. Very, very interesting. Consciously. Okay, so this one just took a minute to settle in for me, but it very much makes sense for me too because I am a Libra. So I am all about balance. And this to me is about choosing. I can look at something and rationalize it and consider it to be true. But at the same time, because I have my own free will, I don't have to choose it. So I have that ability. So this is something that I need to strengthen. I keep wanting to like hit my mouse and use that to show you guys, but okay, you'll notice we are in a different category. So we are at 93%. This is a level 3 or a number 3, and this is LMXV111. So it's Roman numerals, I'm sure, but I forget what that is. So this category is under self-worth, and then the subcategory is basics of self-esteem. The desired state is I realize and develop, so I want to work on my adaptability. My desired state description is I can adapt myself and my skills to changing situations and circumstances. So I am adaptable. This is something, again, that is showing up as a block towards my goal for this month. The next one is LMC. So This is another wrong way of thinking. And sorry, I forgot to mention in the last one, the LM section switches us to a spiritual space. So this is outside of us and it is blocking us in that field. This is why I say we are so much better than we realize, or so much bigger than we realize. We are part of the global or the universal connection, and this is case in point. So, this is also a wrong way of thinking. So, this is potentials and individual qualities. I grow into my perfect wholeness by developing and harmonizing my personal quality of ethics. So, staying true to me. And I can see that as a big factor in my overall theme lately is getting caught up in what other people think, getting caught up in what other people want instead of what guides me inside. So again, we have an LMC. This is a number 8. So we'll notice here that the number 8 is that it's being close to um, releasing, and the 88% is in relation to the overall relevancy to the goal. So the desired state is I identify, harmonize, and transform the following issue that is affecting my motivation. I put off unpleasant things. It weighs on me, but I don't want to know anything about it. So this is very interesting because I do put things off that I don't want to do. I'll leave them until the very last minute. So it's amazing how all of these things can come up and are showing as blocks for me in achieving my goal for this month. So the next one is LM and the code is CD. So CD is also a wrong way of thinking. And the desired state, and this is under personal relationships, self love, and altruism. I practice love of self and altruism. I recognize the subconscious reasons that make me reject or hold back aspects of my personality. Guys, I was literally just talking about this on my coaching call with my coach, that I hold back myself from people. And so it is so ironic that this comes up in this scan right now. Desired state description. So this is kind of like your affirmation. I optimally express myself with my whole being and everything that I am. And the last one comes up in the family relationship category, the boundaries and team spirit. This is an LMMM. So this is a wrong lifestyle, or there is a missing piece of trust. This is a level 7, so it means I have been working towards it. I don't even know what it says fully yet, but I have been working towards it, and we are getting closer to releasing it. So the desired state is I optimize the relationship between boundaries and team spirit. I recognize the unconscious causes that lead me to feel absorbed by other people. And the desired state description is I express my willingness to accommodate a commitment in the best way possible. In doing so, I respect my physical, mental, and emotional limits and express them clearly. This is huge for me too, because I will just keep thinking that I have to go, go, go. But meanwhile, my battery level just keeps like draining. So once you have your coaching scan done, then you hit actions. I can send this report to myself. I don't need it. I can see it here on my phone. But if I was doing this for a client of mine, you would get a video just like this. I would send this to you. Um, and then you would also get the report. But then I would hit vibrate. And I'm just going to do, I might do actually the little bit longer. There's different lengths that you can vibrate to. Um, I am just going to do it a little bit longer because you'll notice on the screen that there is sections in green. And what we can do when we're running the scan or to strengthen, if there's anything that really jumps out at you when you receive your scan, this will show you affirmations to work on. So that's what the quotes are in green. So I'm going to hit start. And I'm just going to repeat the affirmations that showed up for me. So, I am the breath that fills me. I recognize, harmonize, and transform what causes me stress in my job and taking responsibility for others. I experience the power to understand and implement. This is going too fast for me. But you get the idea. And you'll notice if you're watching, there is red and blue waves going across the bottom of the screen here. And what this is showing is it's showing the energies syncing and harmonizing, I guess is the right word. So this screen will just keep scrolling like a teleprompter until the end of the transmission. And then it so essentially what it's doing right now is it's going through the quantum. So it's through the I'm not a quantum physicist, but it's transferring to me from the quantum field. So through the energy field, through the universe, however you want to term it. And when you're working, like, this is just the coaching app, you guys. You can go onto it and look at it for like specific ailments you're having with your body. You can help it to support your organs. You can use it for different balancing techniques. You can scan your aura. There is so many different applications, you guys, for this that like I can't do it all in one session, but this is part of like my daily routine now. I always do the scan to go with my goal. And then there are a few other little programs that I do to help me emotionally and energetically go through my day and to tune into where I need to be. Um, I just really got this strong message today that this is something that you guys really needed to see and experience so that you could get so this is how I would use it on my clients. This is how you can use it on your clients. And then like you're just wearing it. There's also like straps. When you put it on your wrists and in your body, it has a different microcurrent. It's like I don't have enough time on this podcast episode to explain everything to you guys, but this is absolutely insane. So that is a little taste um, of what I can show you. I'm going to go in and I didn't want to. So let me show you some of the different programs that you can work with. I just didn't want to share my client list, so that's why I did the stop sharing there. But I use the Alaskan gem elixirs a lot, the Australian bush flowers, Bach flowers, courage, creative homeopathy. You can use this on your animals, you guys. Like balance your chakras. And then like the gold cycle programs are some of like they are the purest programs out there. When you start using this device, this is like where you're recommended to go. So actually, why don't I just do this right now? So I'm going to scan all the Healy programs. I'm going to start the analysis, and you'll see the thumbprint comes on. What I'm doing, hold on, is I'm just going to push my thumb to the screen. It's scanning what is the greatest resonance for me. And now it's going to give me an analysis. So what it's saying is the Healy bioenergetic vitalization programs are at 61% for what I need right now. So then what I would do is I would do that exact same thing again, except picking the not all Healy programs. I would go to this specific one, Healy bioenergetic visualization programs, and then fine tune it from there. Okay, what inside this group of programs is my most desired or that I am in greatest need for? So this is what it is saying I am all in need for. Looks like a lot of energetic sort of things. The meridian lines are acupuncture meridian lines in Chinese medicine that are running through your body. And the bioenergetic defense programs. I am feeling a little tired at the moment. And you'll notice there's different potencies, like the percentages on either side, 61%, 59%. So that just, they're all pretty close into what I would need. So that is just how it supports you. Let me stop sharing one more time. We'll go back in. Now that I know, I'm gonna share again. I just can't stop talking about it, guys. Like, okay. So now I am going to scan or scroll to the bioenergetic vitalization programs. I'm going to select it. So now it's only scanning that one. We're going to start the analysis. I'm going to put my thumbprint on there. And it's going to scan that. Guys, it works the same for if I'm doing this distantly with my clients. So I need some work in the pineal gland harmony. This is what it is telling me. So then what I would do is I would go and run that specific program and then go from there. So let me, hold on. Let me just show you how, see, we've talked about frequency and all of that before, like how I can tune into you like your radio station. So when I have clients come in, or if you're interested in this for your own practice, this is how you can get them in, like how you input them for yourself. So hold on, I'm going to share my screen one more time. I promise this is the last time, but so when you share, like you put their energy in there, and it's kind of a weird thing. Now you have my personal like information, but like you can find my birthday out anywhere. But so when you put that in there, I just use my left thumb. When I'm doing it for myself, I do my right thumb. When I'm doing it for my clients, I use my left. I don't know why. I heard that somewhere. And then I'm just focusing on them, what they need for the most, or if we're working towards a goal, we do it that way. I am just blown away by what this program can do. That being said, guys, if you have some interest in trying this out, I am hosting a event next Wednesday, July 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to play with frequency. So, if you want to come on, if you want to test this out for yourself, we probably won't focus on goals just because they're a little more personal, but we can focus on the resonance scan. We can scan your aura. We can have some fun and just play with Healy. So, come and check it out, and you can get your scan done. I can't wait. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys, and we will see you here next week.